Welcome back. You just heard the facts on the economy and the choice between President Trump and Joe Biden. Now let's hear from National Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow. Larry, great to see you. You always cheer me up. Even in the depths of the virus and the shutdown, you managed to cheer me up. What can you tell us about what you can do to make sure that these facts and this case, which I think is just completely open and shut in the president's favor on the economy, really is a big part of the voting decision in the next 2 weeks?
And I liked your intro very, very much. Let me just add one thing, though, that's very important here. The tax cuts for businesses, large and small, the tax cuts on investment, that's what created the workers' boom or the blue-collar boom. During the Trump years, we had the first increase in family income and real wages since the year 2000. And as you noted, 5 times what Obama and Biden produced. And of course, unemployment record lows, poverty fell, and inequality fell. But those tax cuts, if they are rolled back, here's the key point I want to make. If they are rolled back, then the very people who needed the benefits the most, the middle and lower income people, and those were the people that got the benefits, they will lose the benefits. A new study out tonight, published by the Wall Street Journal from the Hoover Institute at Stanford University, shows that under Biden's policies of higher taxes and regulations, including energy and health regulations, Americans' middle class will lose the $6,500 that they got during the Trump years. They will lose it. They will lose 5 million jobs, and they will probably lose $2.5 trillion of GDP. So you're going to get a complete reversal. Those who needed it the most got it under Trump's policies. You take those policies away, then those who need it the most will be hurt the most. Mr. Biden should reconsider his whole plan.
Yeah, well said. That's a really, and thank you for pointing that out. We'll take a close look at that. Larry, how do we make this the argument? A lot of people are saying normally election time, economy, #1 issue. That's how people vote. This time I hear a lot of people saying, yeah, it's all there, but really it's about the virus. People are worried about that. How do we get people to focus on this incredible information like what you've just put out there for us tonight?
Well, and yourself, look, COVID is important, and keeping the economy open is a very important aspect of this booming V-shaped recovery that you mentioned. By the way, I'll just add to that, new business applications and startups are at record highs. Consumer and small business confidence running nearly record highs. So you see it everywhere. So look, it's very important we reopen the economy using the safety guidelines, no question about that, masking and distancing and testing where applicable, and good hygiene. That's an important aspect. However, those businesses must remain open. And the president is out there. I mean, he's now running very, very hard. He's doing 2 or 3 events a day. He just got through with COVID himself. He looks great. I've spent time with him. He's speaking great. His speeches are loaded with economic facts of the type that you and I are discussing right now. I hope he continues to pound away on these economic issues. I think it goes hand in hand with COVID. We're going to keep the virus open. We've learned a lot. We've helped a lot. We've got the testing out there. We're looking now at the onset of therapies, cures, and vaccines. This is all great news for the economy because more and more business will come open. We've got the unemployment rate down by half. We're not done yet. There's still too much hardship. But if we stay on this track, and most importantly, we must continue these policies of tax and regulatory reduction and tough trade deals and energy independence. If you roll that back, you will roll back everything. You will roll back the gains in living standards and family income and real wages. You will absolutely decimate the economy in the next 5, 7, 8 years. And that cannot be allowed. That's the key point.
There you go. Well put. Okay, very quickly, Larry, are you going to see the president before the debate on Thursday? Just fire him up with what you just said. I think that's what he needs to be like.
Yeah, we've got a lot of... Yes. I mean, look, you're right. You made the case. There is a choice here. A choice. You want stagnation, recession, pessimism? Then choose our friends on the other side of the aisle. If you want optimism and prosperity and a return to economic health, then stay with the guy that brought you there. That is President Trump.
Very good.
We've got fresh facts and figures. We've got a V-shaped recovery, which he is touting, and you've got to make that choice clear. He's a pretty good communicator, Steve, almost as good as us, but he's a pretty good communicator, and I can tell you he's going to get the word out.
Fantastic. Well, it's lovely to see you tonight, Larry. Thank you so much. All the best, and see you soon.